Hi, my name's Priscilla, and welcome to my channel. I'm gonna give a little rundown of myself and what the intention is behind this. So, I'm a bit of a science nerd, always have been. Carl Sagan is my favorite author ever of all time. Read every single book by the time I was probably 18. I have a degree in anthropology that I got because pure curiosity, right? I don't have a job in anthropology. I just, for my own personal knowledge, wanted to know where we came from, how we evolved, like how did we get to be who we are. And then my minor was society, science, and technology, which does lean pretty heavy on the philosophy, but it's a lot of other things that help you understand the intersections of science and society and how those two things affect one another, which deeply they do. And in my professional life, I'm a data person. I've been a database manager. I manage a huge global data infrastructure. I train people on data. Data has been my life for 20 plus years. And I'm completely self-taught in that regard. I never took a single computer class on anything ever. Just clever person, started at the right time, and was very resourceful. And then as a hobby, I mean, aside from like other things, but like science reading, science, everything. I mean, this whole entire bookshelf is pretty much all science books that I've read. Quantum physics especially has been sort of my greater hobby, right? Love reading about that. I was so hooked on it. Like at, I think age 19, I was taking a class and I learned about like that light slit experiment, and I literally never stopped thinking about it. I've thought about it like at least weekly, if not more, for over 20 years. Like I knew that was important and that it said something. And yeah, I'm glad I hung on to that. So 2026 is the year of transformation. And not that I like went into 2026 saying, oh, this is going to be a year of transformation for me. Not at all. I don't do New Year's resolutions. I'm just trying to survive out here in this fucking chaotic world we're all living in. But I got access to a pretty good AI tool through work. So I plugged in a whole bunch of the anomalies, theories, facts, things that I just knew about science, about quantum physics particularly, because I feel like there was just certain things like the light slit experiment, among others, that I'm like, this is really important and I can't draw the connections myself. I mean, maybe if I went and got a degree in that, I probably would have been able to, but this is just like a hobby. So anyway, that helped me put a whole bunch of things together in a way, and it just clicked for me. So the purpose of this account is to introduce those concepts, the ones that led me to turn from a literal lifetime of materialism and atheism to this completely new world that I'm just barely dipping my toe in. And I'm actually thrilled to have like a theory of everything that works, that makes sense. And my mind is blown that I finally do get to have some of the answers to the questions that I resign myself to not knowing in this lifetime, right? I knew science would get there, but I just didn't think that it would get there in my lifetime. So there was things I was like deeply curious about and had to make peace with the fact that I was never going to have the answers to those questions. And now I may or do. So that's exciting. So once this clicked for me, like everything clicked in, it's like every other single thing that I ever knew or ever questioned just like shifted a little into its proper slot in my brain, like in an instant. It was just like a paradigm shift instantly. And then I swear I spent like like a solid week just like staring off into space, like just going over everything, every single thing I ever knew about myself, my reality, whatever, and seeing it through this new lens. Like it was a very intense week. So if you think that the world is made of solid matter, follow me, and I'm going to demonstrate using hard science and prove to you that that is an illusion, and it goes so much farther than that. And I'm going to try and do a bunch of topics that all stack on top of each other to gradually, but with science, get you to where I am, hopefully. So if you're a hard materialist atheist and you're open to challenging your beliefs, which you should if you're into science, give me a follow. Thanks. Bye.